Dr. Rachel Wruble is here answering your questions about eye problems and things. So this question is, I have type 2 diabetes. Should I go to an optometrist or an ophthalmologist for my eye test?
Optometrists and an ophthalmologist are both absolutely qualified to complete a diabetic eye exam. The key points is that you want to make sure you have a full retinal evaluation of the back of your eyes where they look at all the blood vessels and make sure that there's no damage to them. And then you want to make sure they're coordinating care, sending a letter to your primary care physician and your endocrinologist to make sure that everyone is on the same page of how are your eyes working for you. But either one of them are qualified, both optometrists and ophthalmologists, to see you for your comprehensive diabetic exam.
All right, we're getting several questions about either dry eyelids or dry eyes, and people are asking, what do you recommend for dry eyes during the nighttime? Over-the-counter lubricating drops don't seem to last long enough, she says.
Yeah, good question there. We see this all the time, especially in the colder climates, drier climates that we have. So using a humidifier at night in your bedroom is really important. I do recommend wearing an eye mask or a sleep mask at night. And then there's ointments over the counter. They're a little thicker than a gel drop or a lubricating drop, but it coats and cushions that eye nice and thick. Causes a lot of blurred vision, but it helps with your eyes when they're closed at night, because most of us don't sleep with our eyes closed all the way, allowing air to get in, making it more dry when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, that was a statistic that I did not enjoy. 5% of people sleep with their eyes open.
Yes, you're absolutely right, because you think about it, when we sleep, our eyelids are tightly closed. They tend to have just a gentle closure, and there can have a little gap there.
Yee, okay. All right, this person's asking, what are floaters and do I need to worry about them?
Floaters can occur in absolutely anyone, typically over time. So we have this big ball of jelly in our eye called vitreous. And over time it shrinks up and little pieces can slough off and float around inside the eye. Typically they are harmless. You won't feel them at all. You'll see them floating around, but they can be associated with retinal tears and detachments. So it's important to have a full retinal examination again of the back of the eyes, making sure there are no tears or detachments to worry about.
And this person's asking, what can I expect with cataract surgery?
With cataract surgery, that is a surgery where you are put to sleep. Not for long. It's actually surgery that may take less than 10 minutes. There's a mild incision on your eye. They remove the lens in your eye that you were born with. It's a clear lens you were born with, and they replace it with an artificial lens or an implant. That implant may have your prescription in it to allow you to see. And then over the course of the month, you'll be on multiple eye drops to prevent infection and inflammation. And you'll be following up with your optometrist or ophthalmologist to make sure that your eye's healing properly.
And so you do one at a time?
You got it. One eye at a time. Let's let that first eye heal. And a couple weeks later, they'll go ahead and do the second eye.
And so this is outpatient surgery. They do put you to sleep, but within a couple hours, you should be going home.
You got it. It is a very quick. I went with my dad to his surgery, and his surgery was 6 minutes long for that first eye. And he was took longer to put him to sleep and wake him up than it did the actual surgery.
Okay, good to know. But you do need someone to take you to the appointment and to take you home from the appointment for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Have a driver with you. Even that one day post-op, you want to have a driver with you when you go in that next day to get checked.
Okay, so you've got that one day, and then you've got the post-op the next day, and then you've got weeks later, you will do the next eye. All right, got it. Thank you so much for your time, your expertise, for explaining all of the things. We so appreciate you.
Oh, I'm happy to do it. Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, if you missed any of this, we're going to put all of it in the Who Wants to Know section for you.